Before we get into this video on Brandon Nimmo, I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. As you know, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I thank you all for taking the time to watch and subscribe and leaving great comments. So they had an analysis on MLB Network today on Brandon Nimmo, and they talked about how that there's probably a good chance he's going to get 5 years, $110 million. I think that's a little light. I think he's going to get a hell of a lot more than that. And they were talking about some of his numbers away from the power numbers, his on base and his OPS plus, how it's comparable to Juan Soto and Mike Trout and Bryce Harper. I mentioned this about Bryce Harper. He had to get Tommy John surgery on his elbow. So the Phillies are saying that he's not coming back until the middle of next year. So he's not going to be able to play until the All-Star break. But I will mention this about Brandon. Brandon has been a very good player for the Mets when he has played. His OPS plus is 130. That's for his career. That is very high for a player. And he's been part-time player just due to the injuries that he's had. Now, last year it was 130 again for 2022. Played 151 games. He is a very good player. I like him a lot. I always liked him. Now, the really, is he going to get, I mean, that's really the trick. Is he going to get the money that he's looking for? Whatever that number is. And, of course, he's looking for a lot of money because he hired Scott Boras. And Scott Boras gets, and looks for the most money he can get. The most value he'll have when any team is with the Mets. If the Mets re-sign him, we will see the value out of that contract. Okay? If he goes to another team, they will not get his value like we get his value. He's a winning player. He's a plus OPS guy. He's a plus wins above replacement guy. He's a plus on base percentage guy. That's what you want out of a leadoff hitter. He's become a very good defensive player. How he ages, I don't know. But like I said, his value is much higher with the Mets than he is with some other team. The value that he has with the Mets will be much higher than if he went to the Giants or to the Rangers or just the Tigers, for example, or the Cubs. His value will never be as high as it is here because the Mets have developed him and they've really done a great job making him into the player that he is. He's a winning player. You want winning players. And it's no surprise on the Buck Showalter that he took a big step forward, at least in my view as a player. He had a good 3 games against the Padres. And he actually had a very good season for the Mets. There's really not a lot to complain about. I know some people have been leaving all kinds of crazy comments, not knowing what they've been watching for the last 6 years. His biggest issue is his injuries. He stays on the field. He is very productive. And he's a winning player. Winning player in terms of his offense. And he's become a winning player with his defense. And I keep my fingers crossed the Mets bring him back. It's going to be tough. They have said, the rumor is that the Mets are prioritizing him based due to the fact that he has so many teams talking to him. And it seems that, I would mention this about Jacob deGrom, that the Giants are kind of taking a step back a little bit. Not the Giants. The Rangers are taking a step back with him because they seem like they want to put the money into Carlos Rodon. Well, we'll see on that. And again, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later.